Okay, welcome back. This is your reading for Wednesday, March 6th. And just apologies for yesterday's being late. I thought it was uploaded and got up and realized, oops. So I usually have them set, or I always set them for midnight. And so this one went out about, I don't know, maybe 5 a.m., somewhere in there. But let me focus in on Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. And as you can see, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, right there. So we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Well, might not feel like working in the morning. Might not feel like attending to a lot of details. Might be really good for deciphering dreams, staying in bed and meditating. And then we have the Seven of Swords coming through reversed. Now, on another level, too, I just got to hit this Eight of Pentacles. Could be waking up in the morning and feeling overwhelmed by details. I just had the image of, everything coming in, and there's too much up here. You just want to stay down, keep your feet up, of course. But if there's too much going on in the morning, with the Seven of Swords, we have the... well, of course, we always have the option to relax if you can and not deal with it. And then when you do get to deal with it with the Seven of Swords reversed, you're just going to want to break free from anything that's a little just too mental, too much up in the head. And I do like that Eight of Pentacles, either upright or reversed, because at least we're in that element of earth. So taking in a deep breath. Maybe the image here would be like candle glazing, candle gazing as a form of meditation. A lot of people like to do that. And then, oh my goodness, 3 reversals. Oh well, at least we didn't get the Nine of Swords. That would have been up next. No, Seven of Cups reversed. So it seems like one of those mornings, and then maybe even later on in the day, where we're still trying to make some choices that better reflect our inner reality rather than the mental. There could be a conflict, not real conflict, but because so much is about attitudes. So there could be an attitude adjustment that needs to be made so that your mind and your heart and soul, all of that is one. Because if we're too focused on what's in our heads, we can spin in that forever. The way to really get inside of what is true for you is to focus in on how many options you have. But maybe it's just one of those days too, even especially in the evening, where you want to keep quiet. You don't really want to talk about what's going on with anybody because you're trying to work through old illusions that aren't real. But they were real for you when you were younger because it was the only thing that was available for you to attach to in order to survive. But as an adult, we really can find work that is, that makes us happy, that is more amenable to our spirits. And if we can let go of these old fears, I'm feeling with the Seven of Swords, there's a decision to let go of old fears. It's interesting that we have 2 sevens. And sevens to me are about decisions. So old fears that have just been running the mind and making you feel like, because of the old fears, feeling like you didn't have any options. But now you do. So this one is, Seven of Cups reverse is actually, it's a lie. Other things that could be is doing the work, all of the inner work. When we have so many reversed cards, it can be a day of a lot of inner work. And so I'm feeling, if that's the case for you, the inner work would have to do with letting go of these old lies, these old tapes in your head that had you spinning around, and it's the vicious circles, right? That just keep you stuck in a place where it's toxic. Maybe it was toxic in the past. Maybe you grew up in a very toxic environment. Maybe you had parents who kept secrets from the other, if you had like a cheating dad that kept secrets from the mom, or vice versa, or maybe mom was an addict and kept secrets from dad, and alcohol, anything that has to do with bringing in illusion and being stuck in this fantasy realm and making bad choices over and over and over. These are hallmarks of growing up in a childhood like that. And so it can be that this is also someone at a coworker, someone in a work environment for you, and you're empathic and you're picking up on all of this, and you get these confusing vibes, or you get these vibes off of a person, and it's kind of confusing to you. And that's when, if you just take a long, deep breath and exhale, get really, really grounded and centered, and ask, is this me? Is there something coming up for me to heal, or am I picking it up off of the other person? And I'm sure you'll get the guidance to let you know. But okay, so keywords with the Eight of Pentacles reversed have to do with trying to be too perfect, perfectionism, and that usually comes from wanting external validation, and then lacking some kind of focus, like you can't really focus. That's why I was saying, if you want to meditate on candle gazing, that would be the way to go. And if you don't have to go to a job and show up with coworkers and all of that, but if you do, this would be somebody who's just not really doing their job. Because for some reason or another they can't focus in, and it would be, I would say, based on these cards, because they've got a lot of unconscious material coming up, or subconscious, unconscious material coming up to clear. Seven of Swords reversed, keywords for this card are all about having trouble thinking clearly, but needing to break free from maybe someone who lied to you in the past, or the way you lied to someone in the past, because maybe you're feeling bad about lying to someone in the past, and you might just want to ask yourself, like, why you did that, what that was about. And when you get inside of understanding what that's about, then I think you can be a lot easier on yourself and just let it go. What other keywords? Well, just, people, sometimes it's self-deception, sometimes it's other people lying to get what they want from you, and it could be vice versa, like lying to yourself because you wanted something that you couldn't really have, so you took what you could get. And so this whole fantasy realm with the Seven of Cups reversed, I think I covered that, but the keywords for Seven of Cups reversed have to do with illusion, fantasy, manipulation to try and get what you want, or keep people off the scent of whatever's going on, keeping secrets. Now, there's a difference between privacy and secrets. Privacy is one thing, and that's to be honored and revered. Keeping secrets from somebody that you can trust, that's another thing. And it just kind of, or if you're needing to forgive yourself and say you're sorry to someone, then if you can clear that out, this card would come through upright, and then you'll feel all that weight off of your soul. Other keywords with this card reversed is just being tempted. So I think that's about it. I'm going to get this uploaded, make sure that it's set right, or make sure that it does upload correctly. And I'll be back later. Bye, you guys.